right. Well, in the parking lot here, trying not to act like a crazy person talking to the camera, but I have acquired the tags. I love how Pennsylvania does it. It's 136 bucks for archery license, a deer tag, a fall turkey tag, a spring turkey tag, and the hunting license. So definitely the cheapest state I've ever been to. But I'm in the state, got my licenses, and I'm ready to go hunting. So I got about probably another hour to drive, and I'm gonna be in my hunting unit zone, whatever it is. And I go set one stand up, then go do a little scouting. So the stand I set up is probably gonna be the one I hunt tonight or tomorrow morning. And just to preference a little bit, we here at Siman Brothers Outdoors, we do the mobile hunting thing a little bit, but I'm still using lone wolf stands that are like 10 years old, so they're heavy. And usually when we go do these public land things, we set the stands up, and then hunt them the next day or hunt them later that day. We don't do like hang and hunts too often. I know a lot of the mobile guys, that's what they do these days, but we'll go hang them and leave them for a couple days. We've never had an issue with them getting stolen. Maybe we will sometime, but we've never had a problem, and we know the area pretty well. I'm going to be pretty close to where these stands are, so that's what I'm doing. So not really the cool thing the mobile hunters do these days, but being as mobile as I can with the setups I have. Old school lone wolf sticks, 50 pounds on my back basically. But that's the story. I'll film a little bit more once I get in my hunting unit, and right now it's just highways and stores. So we'll see you there. Am I walking around like a crazy person talking to myself all day today? Yes. Is someone gonna see me do this? Probably. But I'm at my first spot. It's a pretty close spot. I'm gonna run in, hang one of my sets. I seen someone pull out of here when I drove by, and it's kind of on like the main road, so maybe expecting some company, but I didn't see anybody last time I hunted here 2 years ago. So I'm gonna give it a shot, and we'll see what happens. But I gotta make it quick because I gotta get to my other spot for the hunt tonight, and it's almost 1 o'clock, so I'm gonna boogie. Here's my setup, old school as it gets. Lone Wolf Alpha, I think. It's the big Lone Wolf with the 3-step. So it's a big setup, but this is all I'm taking in. Throw my harness on, hang this thing, and get the heck out of here. I'm not even gonna take my bow or anything like that. Probably gonna regret that, but whatever. I saved you guys the boring part, but stands hung. That's the first setup. It's actually pretty high. It's exactly in the same tree that I hunted 2 years ago. It's a little bit different in here. Don't see a lot of sign, but this is my backup spot. Whenever we're on these trips, we drive around a lot looking for spots. This is where I'm gonna go if can't find a spot. So I'm gonna leave this stand for a couple days, hunt it while I'm here if I can't find anything better, and hopefully it doesn't get stolen. But I got a boogie and get to where I'm hunting tonight because it's getting to be crunch time. All right, stick with me. Well, first obstacle. Good. Nobody's parked here. It's a spot I scouted just the other day, and I think it's a pretty good spot. I'm debating. I got about 5 minutes to decide if I'm gonna hunt on the ground or take a stand back there. I don't know if I want to take a stand because then I'm kind of stuck if I don't take it down tonight. And there's a perfect fallen down tree that I can sit in. It's right on a ridge. It goes way down. So it gives me a pretty good hiding spot. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And if I see a lot of action, get busted by some deer, I'll take a stand in there tomorrow. But that's what I'm gonna do. And see how it goes. But I gotta get dressed and I got a boogie because I got like a mile walk back. But no trucks parked over here. Very good. All right, don't forget that. All right, I think I'm ready. I'm also glad to be on the ground tonight because the wind is insane right now. Speaking of that, hunting licenses are gonna blow away. Can't forget these. Got GoPro batteries, camera batteries, bow, release, need my back. I'm gonna carry you, I think, yeah. Don't need my tree arm. Leave that here. Everything else is good to go. Got second angle, third angle, bow, main camera, extra batteries, headlamp. Let's go kill some public land deer. Phone, keys, in reach in case well, I'm not gonna fall out of a tree. Maybe I get attacked by a bear. Not taking a pistol with me. I ain't that scared. And that's the story. So let's get it. All right, I'm all set up. I'm all set up in my my little treehouse blind. It's pretty good cover. There's a scrape 10 yards in front of me. I thought it would be a little bit further, so if something comes in, it's going to be close quarters. But this is it. This is my setup for the night. I'm actually kind of glad that I'm on the ground because it is windy. And I'm about a mile back here. But I'm going to tuck in, hood up, put my face mask on, and really hide in here. Do my best to film. We'll see. If something comes in front of me, it's going to be super close. So that's the plan for tonight. First hunt, Pennsylvania public. Let's do this thing. Let's try a little rattling. think I'm nearing the end of my rope for today. It's weird clouds rolled in and it got dark quick. The sun technically only went down about 2 or 3 minutes ago, but it is dark. And I got quite the hike out of here, so I think I'm going to pack up. And false alarm, but I think I'm about to pack up and get the heck out of here. It'll be way dark by the time I get out, but I'll give you guys an update once I get to camp. Not really sure where I'm camping tonight, but I'll find a spot before it gets dark. Or after it gets dark, I mean. That's the story. Sit number 1, no deer. Hoping for better luck in the morning. Well, finally got the fire started, sorta. And now I have a couple things to do. I'm gonna make dinner. This is what I'm having tonight. It's a pad thai with chicken. It's a Mountain House meal. We'll see how it goes. I was gonna go to the local watering hole, which isn't too far from here, but it's a holiday and I think it's closed, so that's what I got going on. I'm gonna make one of these meals, have a peanut butter and jelly that Kendall packed me, and yeah, that's gonna be what's going on tonight. Well, dinner's ready. Of course, wouldn't be in Pennsylvania if I wasn't having a black and tan Yingling. It's Pennsylvania beer. We'll see how this Mountain House is. I don't have a lot of hope for it. Also having a peanut butter and jelly as a backup. I often wonder when people go on these solo trips what they talk about. I'm always talking to the camera. And it'd probably be pretty weird if I was talking to myself, but I'm talking to whoever's watching this video. So that's kind of how I think about things. But if I was out here by myself and not filming, I'd probably be talking to myself still. But I'm gonna eat dinner and then get ready for bed. So I'll show you guys the sleeping arrangements right before I go to bed. But besides that, I'll see you guys in the morning. All right. Ooh, that light is very bright. But regardless, I am gonna show you my sleeping setup. Just got done eating dinner. Pretty simple, but I am just back of the truck. Just got a mattress in there and sleeping bags and all sorts of shit. It's gonna be super cold tomorrow. Not so bad tonight. It'll be in the 40s tonight. But that's the sleeping setup. I am going to go to bed now. And I'll see you guys early in the morning. And that's the story. Get to my stand that I set up earlier today super early and hopefully have a productive hunt. All right. See ya. Well, it's morning time. Last night went all right, slept all right. I'm gonna make some coffee. I got up super early, so I got plenty of time to mess around. And it rained last night, which I thought was weird because it wasn't in the forecast. But everything went well. Sleeping in the back of the truck has its benefits and challenges, but didn't seem to be too bad last night. That's the story. But I have some coffee and then get up on the mountain, get in my stand I hung yesterday. So get up there well before light and see what we can see this morning. So stick with me. That's what I'm doing. Well, it's finally light enough to get this interview in. But I got in pretty clean. It was a little bit of struggle. First time doing a hanging hunt this year, so I had to adjust the stand a little bit and figure out where I was going to hang my bow, all that shit. But I feel like I'm in a nice, decent little funnel between two of these clear cuts. Super thick, so hopefully I see something. I'll be filming everything. The conditions are perfect. Overcast, 38 degrees, a little bit of wind. So stick with me. Hopefully we have some action. Totally getting blinded by the sun, but I'm set up. It's not pretty. It's definitely not pretty. I'm in a shag bark, which sucks. But I'm in a nice little ridge, like funnel between these clear cuts. An actual clear cut, like grass field behind me. And then in front of me is this old clear cut. It looks like it's been growing up for a few years, but it's super thick. I'm downwind of that. Hopefully something comes cruising, looking for does. There's a couple of rubs in here. That's the story. I'm about 11 feet off the ground. I made a hell of a racket hanging this stand, but that's how this trip's going. Let's hope for a deer. Right now I'm getting blinded by the sun. All right. Whew. Well, I didn't do much filming this morning or last night because it's cold, really cold. Whew. But I woke up, it's like 25 degrees. Everything was frosted over. I'm going in for my last sit. Going to go to that first stand that I hung. So the stand I hung yesterday, and we're going to give it a shot. See what happens. I got up early. Get up there and get in long before light. So wish me luck. Last sit of this PA public land. Let's do this thing. Well, I had a little action this morning. It is cold out here. 19 degrees when I walked in. playing a little 7-pointer, probably about 90, 85, 90 inches. Running a bunch of does around like 100 yards in front of me. It's a good sign. I'm gonna give it a couple more hours, see what we can see. 2 of those does went behind me, and the 7-pointer went back in front of me. So maybe something will happen. But that's very promising. All right, I'll keep you guys updated. Well, I think that's officially an end for me. I'm freezing my balls off. It's 19 degrees this morning. It was still. And now it doesn't feel like it's gotten any warmer. And it's gotten very windy. So I'm going to pack up all this shit and head for home. Overall, it's a pretty cool trip. Didn't see the deer movement I wanted in the beginning of the trip, but I only had a couple days. But this last morning when it's been cold, I seen a buck. I don't know if I'd have shot him. Probably if it gave me a good opportunity, but he never came close. He was pushing does around. It's the only buck I've seen. He was legal. His PA has some antler restrictions, and he had 4 points on one side, so he was definitely legal. That's the story. Got to get back to Ohio and start hunting there. Then we go to West Virginia in about a week or 2. I think it's like a week and a half. We're leaving for West Virginia, so got some hunting to do at home. This was a nice little public land adventure, and we'll catch you on the next one. I'm cold.